right through Africa from west to east, an unbroken line for 22,000 kilometres. We knew there were lions, and I was actually on my own. Travelling through the finish with 2 bulletproof vehicles, a full military unit, undercover, it was incredible.
If riding your bike up the street seems like a hard slog, imagine pedalling through 20 different countries across Africa for 10 months.
I had to work out security, timing, making sure I got through the base of the Sahara during the dry.
Kate Leeming took on all the elements, from the sizzling heat and stinging sands of the Sahara to torrential downpours, turning dirt tracks into sloppy mud pits.
So I started at the most westerly tip here in Senegal, just west of Dakar, along the base of the Sahara Desert. I veered right down to northern Namibia, then back up, and then finished at the most easterly tip of the African continent, which is Cape Hafun in Puntland in Somalia.
And you don't think anyone's done this before?
No, not to our knowledge. Nobody's actually cycled across Africa in a continuous line.
Kate's determination to highlight African issues such as health, trade, environment and schooling pushed her to do what most of us would prefer to avoid.
We don't get many good stories coming out of Africa these days, and often the decision making is such that people don't really understand what's there.
Kate chose to travel this way to enhance her experience.
It just gives an incredible connection with the people in the land. Right? So it's just, you're out there, you're in the thick of it, you're meeting people, there's no barriers.
A foreign form of transport which sent rumours flying in some African villages.
There was a man and a woman moving through the grass with their legs going round and round. She'd never seen a bicycle before.
But it wasn't just Mother Nature making her trip tough. The threat of a lion or Somali rebel attack were a constant reminder she was riding on a fine line.
Myself and my cameraman and my older sister who came out for the last part of that journey, those two travelled in the bulletproof vehicles and I was on my bike.
Incredibly, she was more worried about not making the finish line.
Well, I guess my biggest fear is the fear of failure. At the start I had thousands of kids waiting for me to start. I wasn't going to let any of those people down.
Kate's stories of her extraordinary African mission are in her new book, Njinga. Antarctica is calling.
We know it's all possible. I did some training up in Spitsbergen in far north of Norway.
But this time she won't be taking her old faithful pushy. She's getting a custom-made polar bike.
You need flotation on the tyres, so flotation being big fat wide tyres. If it's really soft you won't be riding, I'll be pushing my bike.